Border Force to strike. I would say this is good news. Border Force have announced at Heathrow that they're going to go on strike. Given how useless our Border Force, or Border Farce, as many people call them, are, it can be no bad thing that they're going to go on strike. In fact, I would encourage others as well around the country who work in different border forces, whether it be ports, airports, you name it, to actually go on strike. If that stops people going out into the Channel and picking illegal immigrants up and bringing them back to Britain, or bringing them to Britain, not back to Britain, then alright. And if you remember, by the way, the last time they went on strike, was it last year or year before? The army were brought in to run the borders and the airports ran smoothly. There was no queues, people were getting through. They actually made a much better job of it than what the so-called Border Force staff who are currently employed by them do now. This is the PCS again, the Public Commercial Services Unions, who keep balloting workers for more and more money, and that's what we're going to see on this Labour government, because that's what happens when you get Labour in power. The unions know they can do what they want because they have the power to bring Labour down, either by withdrawing Labour or withdrawing funding, as they often give Labour, of course, through donations for different campaigns. They have Labour by the balls, and that means they can do what they want. And you know what will happen eventually? Labour will give them a big pay rise that we can't afford. Of course, they've already spent all the money giving pay rises to doctors and God knows who else, railway workers. £14 billion worth approximately of public sector pay rises. And now they can't afford to give any more, they can't afford to borrow anymore. And Border Force will have to stay on strike. And like I said, that's a good thing.